Hello, Central School students. Welcome back to another week of your library lessons. This week we are focusing on grammar and punctuation. And I know many of you are probably thinking, oh man, grammar and punctuation? Some of you might be thinking, yes, I love grammar and punctuation. If you love it, or you might not be your favorite thing, I think you'll all find our story, Punctuation Takes a Vacation, very fun indeed. Our story today is written by Robin Pulver and it's illustrated by Lynn Rowell Reed. Punctuation Takes a Vacation. Day after day, the punctuation marks showed up in Mr. Wright's classroom. Day after day, they did their jobs. They put up with being erased and replaced and corrected and ignored and moved around. Then, on the hottest, stickiest day the class had ever seen, right in the middle of a lesson about commas, Mr. Wright mopped his forehead and said, "Ugh, let's give punctuation a vacation." All the kids cheered and headed for the playground to cool off. The punctuation marks stared at one another in disbelief. Huh? Is this the thanks we get? Asked a question mark. Well, huffed an exclamation point. Now, said a comma. We should take a vacation, said a period. They'll soon learn how much they need us. It's 11 o'clock now, said a colon. Let's leave at 11:02. Great, said an exclamation point. Don't leave us behind, yelled the apostrophes. Whoosh! Punctuation rushed out the door. Whoosh! They rushed back in to grab the quotation marks, who were too busy talking to pay attention. When Mr. Wright's class returned from the playground, they couldn't wait to find out what happened in Chapter 4 of their book, Ace Scooper, Dog Detective. Mr. Wright opened his mouth to read aloud, but then he stopped and stared. This is weird. The punctuation is missing. Uh-oh, where could it be? Yikes, maybe punctuation took a vacation. We are in big trouble now. Boys and girls, notice there's not a single punctuation mark in that whole paragraph, and it makes it very difficult to read. Mr. Wright was right. Nothing made sense without punctuation. A couple days later, the school secretary delivered a small bundle of postcards to Mr. Wright's class. They were postmarked, "Take a break, Lake." Do you miss us? How much? Why couldn't we take a vacation sooner? Guess who? I wonder what punctuation mark sent that postcard. We flop, we plop, we stop, we stay put in our lounge chairs. We are happy thinking our complete thoughts. Thankfully yours, sentence stoppers. I think I know who sent that postcard. Who are the sentence stoppers? Dear friends, swimming, sailing, sunning, soaring, water skiing. Next time we must remember bug spray, toothpaste, flashlight, water shoes. Sincerely, list makers. What punctuation marks help us make lists? Greetings to Mr. Wright's class. This postcard doesn't take the place of a letter. If anybody takes the place of a letter, that's us. It's our job. We know we're possessive, but that's the way we are. Don't forget us while we're gone. Substitutes. What kind of punctuation mark shows possession? A big hello from Vacation Paradise, where the water is as clear as a well-punctuated sentence. We talk all day, we talk all night, too busy talking to write anymore. The yickety yaks. In our writing, how do we show speech and dialogue and talking? I think I might know. Kids, Writing this on schedule at 1:15. Yummy lunch at 11:55. Going swimming at 3 o'clock sharp. The timekeepers. Wow, what a ride! You should try tubing. Scary, fun, yikes, hold on, we want more! Yes, emotional us. The kids guessed who wrote the postcards, and they wanted to write back, but they couldn't write without punctuation. The best they could do was borrow some from Mr. Rongo's class next door, where punctuation seemed to be running wild. Okay, boys and girls, when I read this, it might not sound like very much sense, but look at the punctuation and it'll make sense why I'm reading it the way I am. Dear punctuation, please come back. We need you. We miss you too. Life at school, it is difficult without you. We can't do reading, writing, or riddles without punctuation. Chapter 4 of our book, Ace Scooper, does make sense. We will never take punctuation for granted again. Won't you please come back before 10:00 on Friday, : Mr. Wright says, punctuation, please come home. Sincerely, Mr. Wright's class. Punctuation, take a break late. Hurry, urgent. So the punctuation marks returned to Mr. Wright's classroom to do the jobs only they could do. Mr. Rongo's unruly punctuation scrambled back to their own classroom. We have so much to tell you. Who did you miss the most? It's good to be back in Mr. Wright's class. Commas, periods, exclamation points, question marks, colons, apostrophes, quotation marks. Take your places. 10 a.m. Time to study us. Hooray for punctuation. The end. So boys and girls, I hope you got to see what happens when punctuation really does take a vacation. Our writing becomes almost impossible to even read, and it certainly doesn't make sense. So today, your activity in your lesson, when you click on your Google form, is to try to identify who sent the postcards and what punctuation mark is responsible for sending each individual postcard. Good luck. I know you can do it. I miss you, everyone. See you all soon, we hope.